And you still believe in Palantir, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I
so
do.
you're
I'm
still
the
there.
guy on the truck, the last guy on the truck, because you can see towards the end of the video, the truck is starting to get out the mud pit. You might get
Yeah.
out, bro.
You just yeah,
I
but I
think
mean,
Palantir has major issues, bro. Major issues. None of them are the ones people have been talking about. Uh, Look,
so what would be the issues then? Would you say? Because I
it's not
think
about.
Palantir, that's like your most controversial stock.
Yeah, it definitely is. I The issue isn't about so much about dilution, because I think people just misunderstand the way stock-based comp works, especially in companies that basically start up a whole new business. Because Palantir, the commercial side, is pretty much a startup. It's a 4-year-old company, bro. And so again, I've made multiple videos explaining the dilution FUD. So dilution isn't it. They're saying, well, it's not profitable. Their margins are great. There's no problems with the profit. They're free cash flow positive. The problem of Palantir isn't about those issues. Well, people just say, "Oh, unprofitable company." Just they regurgitate that. That's not true. But the biggest problem with Palantir is such. They have this look. Their market. I'm talking commercial Palantir, not government Palantir. That's a whole different business. It's a milk and cow business, the government side. So whatever. I'm not really obsessed about that.
Okay.
So enterprise software is probably the most competitive market in America, if not one of the most. It's a ruthless jungle, bro, of people who are basically. It's just absolutely predatory environment, and you are up against some of the most vicious players in existence. Microsoft, and just to name Oracle. I mean, those are no, these are not slouches, right? These are serious companies that know how to play the game. Now, not to mention the fact that there's other competitors coming up. Okay, so you're competing in this market, but mainly here's the problem. When you coming, this is basically, let's talk about this industry called business intelligence, right? Your main competitor is the company itself, and here's the problem that Palantir has. So companies basically spend obscene amounts of money on building their own system, on their own BI system. Cool. So now you are a company that spent $10 million on building their own business intelligence system, right? And you are the C-level executive who this was your baby. You made it happen, and you are the point of contact in the company. So now I'm coming up to you and say, "Hey, listen, Jason, I know you just spent $10 million on this, but I got a software that's going to do it faster, better, cheaper, significantly." The politics of it is you're going to say, well, I'm not going to look like an idiot. If I bring you in, everybody's going to ask me, like, what about the 10 million we put into our own system? And I'll have to say it's trash compared to this. So I'm going to look like an idiot. So I don't want to fucking do that. And that's how they get cock blocked right on the entry point. So the way you overcome this is by two measures. Number one, you have to create a demand from the bottom up. If the actual people on the ground level who are working in BI in the company are demanding Palantir, basically saying, we got to have this, then you have no choice. But they haven't done that. They haven't created any developer community. They're just now starting to work with CodeStrap. I don't know if you heard the name, but that's a YouTuber who's
Yeah, he's a YouTuber. They're working
they're
with Cold Strap and then the other guy, Ticker Symbol U, right?
yeah, so they're starting
Yeah.
to create this awareness about they've always been like in this idea. I was like, well, the software will sell itself. No, motherfucker, this is not how it works in enterprise software. It doesn't sell itself. You can have the best pasta in the world. If the package isn't good, if it's not on the main shelf in the supermarket, nobody's gonna buy that shit. Nobody's gonna know about your fucking pasta. The other thing you can do is basically, and that's network effects, is if your competitors actually get this shit, get Palantir, and they outperform you because of that, then you have no choice but to basically say, well, I got to admit my mistakes, otherwise I'm going to get crushed. But again, for that to happen, there's a chicken and the egg. You have to penetrate first. So that now, imagine everything I just told you about, and now your company is basically with this mindset: our clients hate us. That's literally what Alex Karp said in the call. I don't know if you know this. He literally said, our clients hate us, but they don't have a choice but to work with us because we have the best software. You coming in with that approach to try to kiss ass to somebody who you're trying to get through the door to have a meeting with. So
Yeah.
that's the problem is cultural. Is Alex Karp? He's absolutely like this arrogant like know it all, and he's like, oh, we don't need marketing, we don't need salespeople, it's going to sell itself. Like, they have to learn how to do business development in enterprise software. Like, look, Microsoft, they're the prime example of how to do this right. Now, Microsoft is a well-oiled machine, bro. They have the best support engineers in the business, which means your customer service is fucking insanely good. Their marketing team is like that with the CEOs. So they're buddy with all the CEOs. They can get a meeting right now. Every open doors for them completely. Like, you competing with that beyond just the company itself. So potentially, if Microsoft decides to come into this game, if Oracle decides to come into this game, they have a better system than you already. Not to mention the fact that you're absolutely, are uh, addressing the market in the wrong way, basically by trying to barge into the door instead of slowly, get a project in, get them some freemium features, get them working with the software for free. Let it, everything is like, you can listen to Cold Strap. It really is a better person explaining that than me.